I'm Jason Baker, the founder of MRIPA, the Midwestern Researchers and Investigators of Paranormal Activity. As I was growing up, my grandfather was my big inspiration. He was a Christian minister and ex-Navy. He had been around the world and seen a lot of things that he could not explain. It got him interested in the different types of religions, philosophies, cultures, unexplained phenomena, everything from ghosts to UFOs, even to lost civilizations. And as my brother and I were growing up, he instilled those passions and those beliefs on us. And I went toward ghosts, paranormal, and the unknown and unexplained. And my brother leaned more to researching lost civilizations such as Egyptology and Atlantis. In 1996, we decided to put the books down and create the team that we have now and go out and actually research legends, local legends and myths. And we back then started as X-Gen Paranormal, and we turned into MRIPA, which is the Midwestern Researchers and Investigators of Paranormal Activity. In here is where we store all the equipment, and it's kind of the MRIPA lab. This is where I build a lot of things that we use. We have an assortment of our equipment that we take out on investigations. We have our handheld night vision mini DV cameras that allow us to be a little bit more portable and mobile with footage that we're trying to capture at a location. My group has a large assortment of high density, high quality IR video cameras. Very good resolution. They put out massive amounts of infrared light to be able to better envelop an area when we're trying to cover it for video. When using infrared lights and using infrared cameras on a DVR system to do investigations, the higher resolution and the better quality of IR lights that you use greatly help any evidence you could possibly find. Normal light and soft lights make it difficult to try to investigate things that are not seen, but things in the infrared spectrum show up on these cameras. With the higher resolution and the better quality IR lights that you use, it gives you a better opportunity of being able to capture these things. We also have a large assortment of electromagnetic field meters. We use them to try to detect any kind of anomalous, be it natural or unnatural, variations in the electromagnetic field. The two most common meters here, the 822A and the K2 meter, are used more publicly, and then we have a custom device that I've created that is more of an EMF trap. And each one of these are designed to be able to read fluctuations in the electromagnetic field, as it's believed that non-natural EMF could possibly be the manifestation of something paranormal. When we arrive to a location to investigate, the first thing that we do is the case manager and I work with the property manager to get a better layout and better idea of the way the building is constructed and what rooms have the most activity. While we're doing this and taking the tour, the rest of the MRIPA group is unloading the equipment from the vehicles into where our base station and command center will be. Once the case manager and myself have an idea of how we're going to set up around the perimeter, then we get and abbreviate what we're doing to the rest of the team so that we can get the equipment set up in those locations and get the cables run and lights out. The Crump Theater was a fantastic location. Two of the best experiences there was the enormous amount of EVPs, the electronic voice phenomena, the sounds and words that were captured on the staircase toward the entryway. Another part was upstairs in the balcony area, where we captured probably one of the best pieces of video footage that we have gotten. Myself and a few other investigators were sitting up there when we heard the sounds of the chairs being moved as if someone was sitting down. When I panned over with the mini DV, even though we couldn't see it on the little screen, we captured what appeared to be a semi-formed manifestation of an apparition sitting in a chair, shoulders, arms, and head looking toward the stage as if enjoying a show. is a personal residence in Fishers, Indiana, near Conner Prairie. We were called in to do an investigation because of a lot of strange shadows and sounds that they heard. A lot of interesting claims by the older daughter and the adults that live there. When we got there, we found that they lived at the end of a cul-de-sac with a lot of glass, and whenever someone drove around, it threw light all over, reflecting in every direction, causing shadows to go across. But rather than completely discount the activities that we had seen there, when we reviewed the data, we were startled to actually capture a very clear EVP, electronic voice phenomenon. The sound of a little girl about 8 years old addressing the dog when it came into the room, saying, "Hi, Ginger."